Hi everybody, and today we're going to make teriyaki tofu on top of some rice and broccoli. So we're going to start with the marinade for the tofu. Soy sauce, a little bit of hot sauce, you can use your favorite kind, fresh ginger. Alright, for the sauce we have orange juice, your favorite hot sauce, soy sauce, ginger garlic, and sesame oil, rice vinegar. So, very simply, not everything has to be measured out. Cooking has to be fun and casual and often stress-free, especially when you're cooking at home for your family. And it just has to be something that comes out joyfully and is embraced. And you let your family know. They want to eat well, they're going to have to wait. I'd like to let everybody know the importance of learning how to cook at home, not only for the skill, but for the pure enjoyment of it and the the nutrition that you're going to get that is often much better than the kind of foods that you're going to get in restaurants. Cleaner, more food safety involved, and you're burning calories. It's an activity and you're walking around, you're chopping, you're cutting, you're cooking. That's calorie burning activities. So for 2 blocks of tofu, we're going to add about half a cup of orange juice. About a tablespoon of soy sauce. A few dashes of your favorite hot sauce. About a tablespoon of rice vinegar. And about a teaspoon of sesame oil. Okay, you're going to whisk all that together. You can use a whisk or you can use a fork. So we're going to pour that on top. And now we're going to warm up a pan and we're going to brown our tofu. And that's going to be quite an easy dish. Marinated tofu. You have some sticky rice. That's my family's favorite type of rice. On top of sticky rice and some steamed broccoli. And you have very delicious dinner. Now we're going to heat up the pan. Quite hot. We're going to add some vegetable oil to it. And you want to see the vegetable oil start dancing. Right? You want to hear that popping sound. Be very careful. At this point the oil is very hot, and then we're gently going to add the tofu. It's nice to have texture in the tofu. You can lightly saute it. You can eat it like that as well, but nice presentation with lightly browned pieces. It's going to add texture, flavor. And you want to brown the tofu in batches. If you add too much at the same time, even though you dabbed as much liquid as you can out of it, you're bound to still have some liquid that's going to seep out of it. And instead of frying the tofu, you're going to end up stewing it, and you're going to defeat the purpose for this action. Now in the meantime, I'm going to cook my rice. Two cups of rice is enough for 8 meals. So the dinners that we have in the evening usually becomes our lunches the next day, and there's 4 of us in our family, so that's 8 meals, and that saves a lot of time, and that's part of our pre-planning. So we plan usually on Sunday evening. We sit down, my wife and I, we go over our weekly menu, and it makes it very easy when the dinners also become lunches the next day. Now we're ready to pan fry our tofu. You want to be super careful because the tofu is still wet and you're putting in hot oil. And too much water with too much oil could be a disaster. So you will have water jumping up at you as you add this to the oil, so just be super careful. Of course, I've got chef skin, so it's tough, resilient, all of this. It's simmering out beautifully. The tofu is browning just the way I wanted. And the sugars that are from the marinade are what allows the tofu to brown nicely. Now if you need to remove the pan and just remove any of the cooked on pieces to make sure they're not burning while you're adding the next batch of tofu pieces, then do that. I'm going to add a little bit more oil to my pan. And just maybe about 1/8 of a cup. Now I'm going to add the rest of the tofu. Now while that's cooking, this marinade, we're going to add a little bit of cornstarch to it. We're going to cook it in a small pot and we're going to let it thicken, and that will be the sauce that we pour over the whole tofu dish. We're going to add a little bit of honey to this. Our honey is almost finished. So we got it in a plastic bag. So you can add about a teaspoon or two. I think 2 teaspoons will be better than one. It'll give it a nice flavor. Now I put the last of the tofu. At this point I turn the heat down all the way. I'm going to cook this for another minute. I'm going to remove the tofu and then there'll be practically no oil left in here. Mostly it's absorbed by the tofu, and then I put it onto a kitchen towel to let that soak and try to absorb any oil from the tofu. Now we're going to add the sauce to this pan, let it thicken, and we're pretty much done. The rice is cooking, and now we've got some convenience vegetables here. I have an Asian mix of vegetables and some broccoli. These types of vegetables, they're frozen at their peak, so they preserve a lot of the nutrients, or most of the nutrients. So this just goes in some hot boiling water for just a few minutes, and then salt and pepper. So vegetables, rice, tofu, sauce, done. So we're going to add some cornstarch to this. If you have potato starch, you can add potato starch, just the same. About a tablespoon of cornstarch. And we're going to add some garlic and ginger. All right. And we're going to add a nice amount of ginger. I love ginger, I love garlic, and it's just about. We're going to take a teaspoon and we're just going to quickly peel. Okay. So. Just whisk up the cornstarch with the liquid well. And then if you need to, once you add it to the pan, if it's too thick, you can add a little bit of water or a little bit of juice, whatever you prefer. Okay, now it's at a perfect consistency. I'm going to add my tofu back in here, shut off the heat, cook my vegetables, and then we're ready for dinner. Now, part of the fun of cooking is if you don't have orange juice, you can use cranberry juice. Why not? If you have grapefruit juice, you can do that also. So there's a variety of things you can try. Mango juice, pear juice, and if you don't have rice vinegar, you can use white vinegar. If you don't have a certain kind of hot sauce, you can try some of your favorite ethnic type of hot sauces. There's a wide variety. There's a great Israeli one called Schug, which is chilies and garlic and a variety of spices, a little bit of oil, so it's quite delicious. So you can play around with some of these ingredients to be more to your taste, more to your own culture, and make it fun. Okay. So now we've cleaned up. The quick cleanup. Cooking at home is something that is a big part of our life, and is a habit that we've developed. And as a chef for well over 20 years, health and nutrition is a very important and vital part of my life, and I do my best to try to impart that to my kids and the people within my circle of influence. So it's a combination. There are many things that are involved in living a healthier lifestyle, life of abundance and joy, and it starts with having the right energy and the right mindset, and you can't have any of that unless you have your health. If you have any questions about kind of exercise program that I do, the kind of nutritional supplements that I use, the kind of recipes that I use, or how do I organize myself and my week in what we eat and how we create meals, healthier meals for our family and for our kids' lunches, and what do we do? What is our mindset when we do that? What is our scheduled type of activities that we do in order to make sure that we don't have any stress or anxieties when it comes to meal preparation and eating healthier and thinking about how to eat and not letting kind of the trends and all that information out there define how we serve ourselves in the best way possible, because there is really a lot of information and a lot of diets out there, and I want to be able to help cut through all of that and all of that noise out there, because there's a lot of it. Everybody has a diet, and it's much easier to live in a healthier lifestyle and not restricting yourself from any foods if it doesn't involve any health issues. If you don't have any health issues and you have to restrict foods, that's one thing. But if you don't have any health issues, then it's nice to be able to live a life of healthier eating without having to restrict your foods. It's just a little bit of knowledge about what your body needs, how many calories, what is a calorie, and how to choose the right foods throughout the day to make sure that you're not struggling in how you're eating. All very important, so reach out. We're going to add our vegetables. We're literally going to be cooking vegetables for about 4 or 5 minutes at most. Add our rice. Love sticky rice. Not only good for sushi, but wonderful as a side dish as well. Now, as soon as that comes to a boil, we're going to strain it. We're going to put that on top of the rice, the tofu on top of the vegetables, finish it with the sauce, and dinner's done. So just a few more minutes, our vegetables will be ready. I can't wait to show you the final dish. It is going to look good as it smells. Too bad we don't have smell-o-vision on this. You would have loved this. So what's your favorite type of dish? What do you like to prepare? Not what do you have to prepare, but what do you enjoy to prepare? So when you think about creating your schedule of meals, think about the things that you enjoy rather than things that you have to. Obviously, you're going to include your family's likes and when you do that, you know that you're presenting something delicious for the people that you love. And when you have that mindset of preparing food for the people that you love, there's much more joy and excitement to cook. And there's much more joy and excitement from the people that are waiting for you to finish cooking and sharing all that goodness with them. There's be much less frustration and stress because you're forcing them to eat something they don't want, right? So introduce them in different ways. Not everyone's going to love vegetables. Not everyone's going to love certain kinds of foods, but it's all in how you introduce it. It's all in how you talk about it. Play it up a little bit and have fun. All right, our vegetables are now finished. Alright, so top our rice with all of these delicious vegetables. There's snow peas here, and there's water chestnuts and broccoli and carrots and onions and peppers. Okay. Flatten that a little bit. And the piece de resistance. Tofu with our teriyaki marinade. No, doesn't that look fantabulous? Yes, I said fantabulous. And there you go. So tofu, teriyaki with sticky rice and vegetables. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Here's the final product. Hey guys, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Facebook group, Healthy Mind, Fit Body. Click the link in this video and like and comment below. Why do I want you to join my groups and subscribe? Because I would love to show you how you can have more vitality, more energy, and more clarity in your life, just like me and my family do. I would love to show you some exercise ideas, some meal plans, some books that we're reading, some of the nutrition supplements that we're using in order to have more abundance and joy and energy in our life. So join our group, our Facebook group, Healthy Mind, Fit Body, where you can get all of these wonderful tips, recipes. You'll see live videos, book suggestions, and we'll show you how to eat better so you don't have to follow any diets, any trends, or your relatives' superstitious remedies. See you in the group.